Spider-Man 3. Yes, we have gotten to that point in the Spider-Man trilogy. The movie that had the power to destroy an entire franchise. I mean, I think it's still an enjoyable movie. Like, I think there's fun action, but it is a massive letdown, and it is generally like my least favorite of the trilogy. The first way to fix Spider-Man 3 is to have Peter just get the black suit and he fights Harry like in the movie, but then after he nearly kills Harry, he feels guilty, and that makes him realize, oh my god, what have I done? And then make him remove the suit. Then Venom is created. Just end the movie like right there, because my main problem with Spider-Man 3 is it just has way too much stuff going on in it. Then Spider-Man 4 can have, it's been a while. Venom has become like the strongest villain yet, and Peter just cannot fight him. He's the hardest villain he's ever faced. Then you can have Harry save Peter, and then he can sacrifice himself. And if they did it over two movies instead of just one movie, then it would be more gradual. Here's the second way. Just remove both Venom and Sandman, both from the movie. Honestly, Sandman is the villain that could have been easily removed from this movie. Like, he can be a side villain, but just remove him. Like, he has no purpose here. I'm sorry. I mean, I like him in this movie, but after, he gets a second chance after Spider-Man thinks he's dead, and he still goes after Spider-Man. I've lost him at that point, and then after that he asks for forgiveness. Make the main villain Harry. They have been building up this, hatred between Harry and Peter for the past two movies. Like, in the first movie, Harry gets a little bit jealous because Norman Osborn's treating Peter like the son he never had, and they perfectly set up Harry as the new Goblin and hating Peter after he found out that he was Spider-Man. So I think it would make a lot more sense if Harry was like the main villain, but in this movie, instead of the villain, he just becomes a villain because they need time for both Venom and Sandman. Uncle Ben's actual killer has escaped, but he has not been identified yet. Peter is really angry about this. He's pissed off. And then the symbiote overtakes him, and instead of fighting Flynn Marco or Sandman, he just straight up nearly kills Harry, and MJ makes him realize what he's done, like at the scene, and that's what makes him remove the black suit. Then have Spider-Man fight against Sandman once he's been identified. Then Venom teams up with Sandman to fight against Spider-Man. Then Harry could gradually forgive Peter and fight with him against both Sandman and Flint Marko. Or Flint Marko, sorry. Okay, the third and final reason. Okay, this probably might be a little bit of a stretch, but make Sandman's partner, Dennis, the guy from the first movie, steal some Oscar weapons like the Green Goblin bomb or something else, and use that to kill Uncle Ben. And then once the police calls them and says, hey, we found this Oscar gear there, then this makes Peter think that it was Harry who killed Uncle Ben. Then he uses the black suit to almost kill Harry. Then either Harry or MJ at the scene explains to him what happened, and Spider-Man realizes he almost killed Harry, and then he removes the black suit. Then has Spider-Man 4 make it that Spider-Man has been searching for Sandman relentlessly. But, okay, this is gonna sound totally ridiculous, but Venom takes over Sandman's body. The Black Sandman fights against Spider-Man, and then both Spider-Man and Harry fight against the Black Sandman. Then Harry sacrifices himself. Okay, guys, so that's basically my 3 ways to fix Spider-Man 3. Alright, Vedant, out.